Right. Welcome to Susie B's channel. I'm just doing a few things right now. How's everybody doing? It's 4:46 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's 104 degrees. Just doing something really quick here. I know you're in the darkness. You must have darkness before the light. I'm just kidding. That's so cheesy. Okay. Okay. So I was been editing all morning, and this is the Aloe Vera Project. Here we go. What do we have here? We have some soap base. We have our mold. We have our cutter. We have our nice surface for chopping. And we will be incorporating, hi John, how you doing? Hey! So I am going to be, all right, John Cena has been a member for 3 months. Congratulations. And, if you ever get a chance, John, send me your address. Go to my main page and send me an email so I can get you out some channel stickers. If you're in the mood for it, or if you feel like it, or if you would like some, send me your address, and I will send you out some stickers. So we are going to be adding some rosemary, and we're going to be adding some aloe, and I am going to throw all that and incorporate it into some goat's milk soap. So I'm going to be doing that. I've never done this before. I've always really appreciated homemade soap, and I got a ton of this in the garden. Okay, John says, okay, all right. Sounds fun. So looking forward to that. As soon as I get that information, I will put that out in the mail. So thank you, John, for your support and everything that you've done for me and the channel. I appreciate it. So what we're going to do first is I washed this rosemary from the garden, and I picked it, and it's all washed now. The aloe has been soaking for over 24 hours now, and already drained and rinsed. So what I'm going to be doing is we are going to be, let's see, let me grab, we need to prepare some boiling water, because we are going to boil the rosemary, and I was just preparing some water here. I think I saw this recipe in a video, and it was all eyeballed. None of the measurements were supplied. So I'm gonna just go by what I seen, and let's hope this works. So let's turn on our stove, and I'm gonna put it to medium heat, about 6. And we're going to pour all this water in here. Hello, Rashid. How you doing? So this water is going to be going here in the pot. And once it starts to boil, we're going to add the rosemary to that. So right now I'm just filling up our Brita. It's kind of like a Brita pitcher, but it's not Brita brand. It's something else, I think. 0 water. So I'm just adding some water to the pitcher so I can have some more if I need some later. This is going to be an interesting recipe. So I have a few ideas in my mind what I want to do with this. So let's go back over here, and let's guess what I got in the mail today? I got my Codex Borgia. I'm excited. I ordered this book used from a place online, and look at all this. This is all from the Aztec culture, and these are all copies of the history that was found within the Aztec places where the pyramids and where the dwellings were at. They found these all this information and put it all into a book. So I'm really excited to dive into that. I just got that today. Awesome. So what we're going to be doing is getting the aloe, and we are going to be processing it. So it's been soaking for over 24 hours, and let's put this back here. My rosemary. I hope that's enough light. Is that enough light? I need to bring some more light. We need to bring more light into. I guess I could turn this on. Maybe that helps a little bit. Maybe it helps. All right, so here's our aloe. I have a ton of aloe, guys, and you know, if you got aloe growing around your yard and you just see it multiplying over and over and over again, you're like, I don't know what to do with this aloe. I mean, you can like put it on your skin, right? You can just do that. But yeah, this is I'm gonna make it into a soap. So let's start cutting that. Let's start cutting it. There shouldn't be any more aloe left in the aloe. So you scoop it out with a spoon, cut it with a knife. And so what I'm gonna do first is, who's all? Hi Liz, can you make can I make you admin? Liz, thank you for the compliments. Nice kitchen. We don't do admins unless we've seen you around for a while, and that's just how it works on this channel, Liz. But thanks for coming in. Thanks, welcome to the Susie B channel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cut the. I'm gonna cut this, cut all the spikes, the little spikes off. Just like so. Just like so. She could actually a waste bowl to put the waste. We will put the waste in a bowl. Okay. We will put the waste here in the bowl. Okay. Should be all pure aloe now. So what we're gonna do is we'll cut this. Benti! The best tea is Benti. Benti says, hi Rashad. So basically you just cut this all off. Cut one of these cut this off. So we're going to be processing this aloe. Just I need another bowl. Actually, I'm just going to, instead of wasting, instead of using up a ton of dishes, I'm going to just grab the blender container and just place it in this container as I cut. So what you do is you just get your container here, grab your spoon, and just scrape like this, and scrape it in like that. Okay, just like that. So it is pretty slimy. I'm gonna wash my hands a ton of times while I do this. Okay. Let me see. And I'm using a goat's milk. You can use glycerin. I think my next batch I'll probably do a glycerin soap. And that's that soap that's kind of see-through. Made a MIATIA. What's that? Just made. Did you make a video right now? And pineapple juice? Oh, Mai Tai. Oh, okay. Oh, enjoy. It sounds good. Brother said hello to everybody. Sorry I missed you. Okay, so True Angel asked, do they dry out? Like the aloe? Does the aloe dry out? If you don't water your aloe, it is going to dry out. But I'm not sure what you're referring to, what's going to dry out. So I'm just processing the aloe here. We gotta take off the edges. They're kind of sharp little spikes. And we gotta remove the green part here, just like so. So I got a pot of water boiling on the stove. I will be putting some rosemary in there. Here we go. See all that nice aloe there? Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So the recipe calls for two leaves of aloe and basically a harvested bunch of rosemary. So just a handful, right? Handful. So I'll show you what I harvested just in a second. Just basically a handful. So once your aloe vera is been soaking for 24 hours in water, you shouldn't be getting any aloin secreting from the plant. That stuff, that stuff is it's kind of a yellow substance, and it's like latex, right? So you don't want to be putting that on your body because it could cause irritation, and you want to make sure that you bleed that off out of the plant. So when you cut your aloe, you want to soak your aloe in water. So I've seen different people soak it for different times, and excuse me, and I've heard 10 minutes, I've heard 24 hours, but I think because the longer soaking period, probably because you're going to be putting it on your body. The other aloe, what was I watching? This was a video a long time ago, or it was just 10 minutes, but I don't remember what I was doing with the aloe. Definitely something different. This stuff is nice and slippery. I should just be wiping it all over my body. Okay, the water is just getting ready to boil. Let's see, I have just a little piece left. See if we can use the knife correctly. Just start a little. So, I'm so excited to make this. We buy, I usually buy liquid body soap, but when I do buy soap, bar soap, I buy goat milk soap, and it's like up to $8 a bar. for home crafted soap. I mean, it's cheaper if you go to like Amazon or, uh, but if you buy it from like a craft fair, craft from a person who crafts it, it's it's um it's about $8 a bar, sometimes more, depending on what the soap is. So this is our aloe. This is what we're going to be blending. I'm going to blend that, and this is the rosemary that I harvested from the garden. That's the rosemary. So I'm going to be boiling that. Binti, get a goat. You got human milk? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. If you're going to be disgusting, just leave. Oh my God. Probably children. This is not for children, this channel, so kindly exit the building. The stage left. So here's my rosemary. The water is just coming to a boil, and I'm just gonna let it come to like a rolling boil before I add this. Hi, Josie. Okay, so just a little longer. Just a little bit longer. Oh, I don't time him out, Rochette. I just booted him. He's just got banned, so don't even worry about timing people out like that. People who make remarks like that, they're not allowed to come back ever. I don't even do oh, I'm gonna, give them 3 months, and nope. They're not allowed back. I already banned him, Roger. Thank you. Give you a little break because I know you're busy. Wherever you're at, Rochette, I appreciate you moderating. That's what the wrench is for. So that's the tool given to the viewers who want to moderate, who know how, and sometimes people come to a channel they don't want to watch. They don't want to. They don't want to deal with that, right? So I understand that also. So it's I don't go to a channel to babysit, especially if I have a ranch. I know how to moderate, but I do like to moderate when I see it needs moderating, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna add the rosemary to this water. So what I'm going to be making is aloe vera and rosemary goat milk soap. And there is a lot of benefits to this. From my research, I've read that it stimulates the hair follicles in the scalp. It also moisturizes the scalp. It also stimulates the blood flow to the hair follicle in the scalp. So it helps with hair growth and healthy scalp. Also, with the skin version, the skin benefits is it helps with clearing acne. The rosemary also helps with clearing acne and blemishes. And I think the next project that I'm going to do is I'm going to do an aloe vera. I don't know if it's a rosemary mixture. I believe it's aloe vera, maybe rosemary, and it's going to be a shampoo. So, and you can make that with the bar soap. It's really cool. So I think that'll be my next project possibly, and I would really like to try that. But this is going to be a bar soap, and it can be used on the hair. You can, it's like all over, so you can actually use the bar soap. If you've ever gone camping and you've bought like soap, it's called like all over. You can do it, and you can put it in your hair. You can do it all over the body. You can find soap like that. So this is what I'm going to start off with soap, and I am going to use it to wash my hair. So eventually I'm going to work my way up to making my own shampoo and conditioner. So just because I want it specific to my needs. So I want moisturized skin. I want healthy hair. I want a healthy scalp. I do have a few blemishes on my face. I want to try it out and see if it works. So what better guinea pig to use than yourself, right? The boiling water helps with the dry Arizona summer air. I know. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to be boiling this, I think, for, I think it was 20 minutes. I should have set the timer. Let me see. I have all the instructions over here. Let's see. Well, rosemary, tourmaline, strength, aloe, blend. Okay, so 20 minutes. So I think I've been boiling it for a couple minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start blending the aloe now. Let me pull out the blender. And you can be so creative with these soaps. So if you want an exfoliating soap, excuse me, you can add little pieces of. I've seen like walnut shell, ground up walnut shell, crushed walnut shells to real tiny fine little pieces. I've seen that used in soap. I've seen like salt, like rock salt. What else have I seen? Anything that's kind of woody or grainy. Like I could probably even use like a cut up, ground up stem. The dried rosemary stems. That would probably be a great exfoliator also. And you want to do it real fine so you don't actually tear up your skin. Just in really small, fine pieces. Okay, so I have my aloe right here, right there, and let's blend it. Let's blend this bad boy. That was two. So we want to blend it to break up the aloe. See how fine this is. Ooh, it looks like milk. So I'm going to run it through a strainer and we'll see how fine it is. So I'm just going to see. This is going into the mixture. So I got to strain the rosemary also. It's got to boil for about 20 minutes. Yeah, that blended really well. There was like hardly any small particles were left in there. Very nice. Okay, so there's our aloe. Our aloe we're going to put aside, and we have our aloe here. We got our rosemary boiling there. Next, oh, I think I should add a little more water to that. I think. For some reason, it just doesn't look like enough. is this is going to make 2 pounds of soap, and it should come out to about 10 bars, 10 1-inch bars. So let's go over here and cut up our soap. This we got to cut it down, and cut the soap down. We'll let the aloe we'll let the rosemary boil some more. So if you just come in and you're trying to figure out what I'm doing is I'm making aloe vera rosemary soap, and I'm using a goat milk base. I've seen this recipe, and I have a lot of aloe vera in my garden, and I have a nice bush of rosemary. So I wanted to do something with the herbs in my garden, and I found a nice recipe to make a soap and to utilize the benefits of the herbs in the garden on your body. So what I have to do is break this all down. I'm going to get another bowl to put it in. So I added more water to my rosemary boiling because it's evaporating. So just added some more water to that. So I'll just go as far as mixing everything together and then pouring the soap in the mold. And then you have to let it sit for 24 hours till it firms up and hardens. A smaller bowl. These are the same. I think this bowl might be efficient. Okay, so we're going to put the soap in there. So we're just going to, I don't know if this will cut through this. Yes, very nice. Just cut that in half. And I don't know. Let's see. I think those, you just got to break it down a little smaller. I've seen it done in different fashions, different ways. I'm just going to do it like that. I'm going to actually bring the phone on this side here. There. So thanks for coming into the Susie B channel. I am making an aloe vera soap with rosemary. It says to break down the soap, the base, into smaller pieces. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do here. This is perfect. I found this. You can cut dough with this. I'm using it for the soap. But yeah, that's just going to go in there. I'm just going to cut that in half. This is an odorless soap. So in case you were wondering, it's just regular goat milk soap base. And this is called the melt and pour process. This soap has already gone through the lye process, which is, I think it's called the heat process, which is when you make your soap with the process of mixing lye, using lye, and I really don't care for that because of the chemicals that you have to work with. So this is already done. That process has already been done. So this is called basically the melt and pour process. Basically, it's just like melting butter, adding it. You're melting your ingredient, adding it to the liquid, and then letting it firm up through curing, cooling. So each of these bricks is 1 pound. 1 pound of goat milk soap. This is actually kind of fun. In the future, I definitely want to get very creative, making it colorful, and I'm actually going to try something with this batch, making a color swirl in here. And you have to do your research to see what ingredients are safe to use, especially when you putting it on your body. So I have an idea that I'm going to do, since this is aloe soap. I'm going to incorporate a slight green, probably swirl, into the soap bar. And I researched what ingredients are safe, and I found a green one that I liked, and I actually have it, and I'm going to use that. So we'll see how that comes out. Oh, thank you, Tony. Yeah, I heard sea salt is really good. I've actually heard that. That would be another nice ingredient to add, maybe to the outside of the soap for exfoliation. Celtic sea salt, I have heard that has great benefits for the body, inside and out. So yeah, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. And I will research it some more, because I possibly may incorporate that into some future soap. And so this is what we have here. This is about 2 pounds of soap, exactly 2 pounds, not about. This is 2 pounds of soap, just broken down. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Oh, I can't wait till this soap is done. I'm honest, I can't wait. I have, since I've been living in Arizona, I've had a lot of problems with dry skin. Not really problematic, but it's irritating. It's just a little slight uncomfortable. And I don't like putting a bunch of lotions on my skin. I already have oily skin, and adding more crap to it, more stuff. I'm not down for that. I don't really like doing that. So. Although it is dry here in the desert, I don't like lathering lotion all the time, especially if I don't know, or especially if you can't pronounce ingredients that are on the back of your lotion bottle, right? I am definitely trying to be more conscious about what I'm putting on my body, and I've kind of always been like that. And the only time I ever used to put anything on my skin, and I actually used to put tanning lotion on, just for a nice golden tan while I was out kayaking. And I haven't done that in over probably 10 years. So I just when I see my skin turning tan-er. I just get into the shade for quite a bit of time, and then you know, I don't overdo it in the sun. So I just try to take care of myself that way. So the soap is ready. Let's go over here to the rosemary. Rosemary's still boiling. Get my spoon. I'm just so excited about making this. So you'll see that the water has a slight tint to it. I don't want to overdo it with the boiling process. I want to do this very carefully and try not to rush. We're 36 minutes in. I'm going to try to keep this at an hour, but if it goes over, then so be it. But it says we got 4 more minutes of boiling time. I'm hoping that's enough water, because the video that I seen, someone making this soap, that none of the measurements were there, and I just want to make sure that I have enough liquid to mix with the soap to fill my mold. So that's the only issue that I'm concerned with. So this will be strained, and then I'll add, I'll bring it back up to a rolling boil, and then add the aloe to it and combine those two, the two ingredients, the rosemary and the aloe together. This smells really good. The house smells like rosemary. You know what? I think I'm gonna actually buy some of that sea salt. I keep hearing about that sea salt, and I think I'm gonna buy some. We have the Himalayan, but I'm not very impressed with it. We've been using that Himalayan salt for years, and I don't think it has all the benefits that the sea salt has. And I actually have just a regular thing of Morton's iodized salt in the cupboard, because I don't think that we're getting our proper nutrients from the Himalayan salt. I think there's just a big hype about the Himalayan salt. And honestly, I think if I get the sea salt, I'll use that Himalayan salt for the exfoliator on my soap, because it's pink and pretty. And I think that's the best that it can be used for, scrubbing the sink, honestly, because I don't feel any benefits from it. Like I try to listen to my body often, and I can feel when I'm eating something or take a vitamin. I can slightly feel, you know, if it's making a little difference. So I'll take my vitamins and then stop for a while and then take them again, and then I'll see the difference, how my body feels. So that's kind of just how I do it. There's probably more science involved and more lengthy time to take it, and but that's just how I do it. It's my body. I just try to just go how I feel. What I should have done is, see, I know that the soap is going to change the volume of the liquid here, so I think this may be enough water. So we got 1 more minute. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday and has a great rest of your week. We had some beautiful rain yesterday. Last night I was up late. At 1 in the morning I was making some delicious tortillas. That video will be coming out soon, possibly within the next couple days. And I make some butter tortillas. And these are the tortillas I made. So if you want to learn how to make some flour tortillas, just watch that video. Keep an eye out. Push subscribe and push that notification bell because that video is going to be coming out soon. And these are delicious, buttery flour tortillas. So that will be coming out soon, that video. And there we go. Okay, so now we're going to strain the rosemary and we are going to add aloe. Okay, let's get the strainer here. Just going to leave the heat on. Well, we'll turn it off. Okay. So here we go. Okay. This stuff I want to, oops, don't put that on there. I want to put this all this in the strainer. We're going to need the pot. I need this pot. What I'm going to try to do while I'm incorporating these ingredients together, I'm going to try to dry some of this rosemary. See how fast I can dry some of this, because I might just incorporate it back into the soap. And you probably don't want to add anything wet, wet ingredients, because it may hurt the shelf life of your product. So that's just what I read. Okay, so our pan is empty. Let's get dry again. Okay, turn the heat back on. Add the rosemary water back, just like so. And we'll let it come to a rolling boil. Still a few particles there. Okay, microwave. Let's see, I'm gonna put some of these rosemary pieces. See if they can dry out in the microwave. Boy, that looks like green beans, steamed green beans. French green beans, right? Because they're cut in half. I'm going to see if I can dry these. Just kind of an idea that came to mind. We'll see. We'll see if we can try that. dry that out. We can. I'm going to add it to the soap. Exfoliation. Filtered water. Hey, Just Angel, welcome in. I'm making some aloe vera rosemary soup. If you just come in and you're wondering what I'm doing, in that pot there is some rosemary that I had boiled, extracted the rosemary from it. Now it's all in the liquid, so once it comes to a rolling boil, I am going to add aloe vera that I have harvested and blended, strained. And I'm going to make soap with it. Cleaning up my dishes here while that's boiling. It's actually warm up here in Arizona right now. It's 5:30 here in Arizona. All right, we got a rolling boil. We're going to lower the heat. Let's add the aloe. Let's get all this aloe out of here. All right. Let that mix it together here. So since the goat milk soap base is white, this is going to be really cool. Oh, I got to get my colorant. John Cena says, I'm back, and damn, that drink is strong as F. Oh, enjoy your Mai Tai. John Cena's having a Mai Tai. Gosh, how I would love to enjoy a cocktail right on the beach. Watching the waves come in. Oh, that would be so nice. Mai Tai, is that whiskey in that? What's in that? Rum? Is it rum? I think it's rum, huh? In a Mai Tai? I'm not sure. I forget. It's been a while. Let's check on the rosemary. Let's see if it got. So I just put some in the microwave. It's actually working pretty good. I'm going to put it in for another minute. And I think that's going to work. Trying to dehydrate those leaves. So this is nice. I just lowered the temperature after I got it to a rolling boil, and lowered the temperature here. I just want to incorporate So I'm incorporating the aloe and with the rosemary water. This is aloe and rosemary water. I do have mint growing, so I would love to do a project with the mint. Definitely I would love to do like a spritzer, some kind of spritzer. I love the cooling effect of mint. Aloe also has a cooling effect because, you know, when we get sunburns, we always run to the store and get that aloe vera gel. And just imagine having that with the cooling effects of mint. Peppermint. Oh, it's rum and pineapple juice. That's it. Oh, crushed ice, anything? Cherry? Okay. That's a little warm. Let's see how this is. That's turned out pretty good. So this is the rosemary that I boiled. Now it's, I think it needs one more round. Still feels like it may be, is it crispy? Not quite. Maybe one more minute. Still smells good. Yes. Let's do that. Let's try 30 seconds at a time. Okay, so this is a piece of organics in there. Come here. Oh my God. That steam from that on my face feels so wonderful. So dry here. It's so dry. It was really, we had quite a bit of humidity yesterday with that wonderful rain. Oh, it was so nice. Where did you go? Okay, I'm almost ready to add the soap. Let's see how this is doing. Ooh, nice. Okay, it looks like it's starting to just break like chips. Okay, that's what we want. I think it's perfect. So what was that, like 2.5 minutes? So this, now what I want to do is blend this. Ah, God, that's hot. Blend this and break it down. So, let's get another drawer here. So I'm gonna add this to the soap. It's gonna be my exfoliating soap. Okay, we're just gonna blend that. Where is the make sure this is dry. My hubby is going to start cooking as soon as I'm done. I believe he's going to be making some steak, some kind of little piece of the cast iron steak that I made. That was actually sirloin. So I had to ask him because he buys all the groceries, and we usually repackage our meats when we buy it. So he had packaged it all, and I didn't get to see what kind of meat it was. So it was indeed sirloin. Okay. I'm just gonna blend these rosemary leaves that I just cut, boiled and dried. Oh, is it loud? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hang on, I'm sorry. Sorry, I totally forgot to turn my mic back on after blending. So I just measured the temperature of the liquid here, the soap, the aloe, and the rosemary, all in this pot here. And I didn't know we had a candy thermometer. So we still got chunks in here. This is still breaking down. It's still pretty warm, and I'm not going to add anything else until it cools down a little bit. Hopefully it'll firm up. Hopefully I don't have too much liquid in here. Because if so, this might just end up being shampoo. I think in order to get the shampoo consistency is by blending. So we will see. I'm gonna actually let this sit and shut this live down for a little bit, and I'll probably come back live later and let you all know how this came out. I don't want this to go too much over an hour because people don't like to sit through long videos, and I do appreciate the ones that do sit through the whole video. So we'll do that. I'm just going to sit here and keep stirring, and hopefully this starts to thicken up. Like I said, this is my first batch of attempting to make soap. So we'll see how it comes out. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. And let me just say goodbye to you guys. And appreciate you watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. And thanks, John, and enjoy your Mai Tais. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this comes out good. And if it's too liquidy, I can just add more soap to it. But I'm just going to sit and watch it for a little bit and see as it cools if it starts to thicken. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great week. And try to stay cool. It's warm out and it's dry. We'll see you guys. Hi, Josie. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Slim. We'll see you guys later.